Good morning, believers. Good morning, Israel. It's your brother JD Nija. Welcome back to the channel. Word of truth. Word. It's the end of May. Tomorrow's my son's birthday. It's gonna be 47 years old. Yeah. And we're gonna go camping this week. My son and my grandkids, my two grandsons. Gonna do a little camping and biking on Thursday and Friday. Welcome back to the channel. May 31st. So been going through the book of started in Jeremiah with my buddy Richard Joyce. He was talking about chapter 2 and how in verse 13 it says, "For my people," let me pray. Heavenly Father, bless my brothers and sisters, give us understanding and a deeper meaning for our own lives so that we can know you better and please you through serving your people and serving you with love and devotion with your heart. We honor you and praise you and exalt you. Amen. You're welcome. So he was in look, I got an Eddie Munster. Hey Eddie. I got a little peek going on there. Eddie Munster. Do. How did the Munster song go? I forget. Some of you are like, the Munsters? What are the Munsters? It was a TV show in the in the 60s. A long time ago, the Munsters. The little kid was a vampire. Eddie Munster was a vampire, and he had a peak like that. But anyway, some of you remember the Munsters. So he was talking about this. He takes the Bible and he just kind of mangles everything together. It says, "For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water." So he kept saying, we made ourselves, the people of God made themselves broken cisterns. They made themselves into broken cisterns. It's not so much making yourself into one. You couldn't help it. He made you into one because God made you into the cistern. You didn't do it yourself. He let you get leaky because you weren't paying attention. You were just bumping into the walls. You cracked yourself open being a goofball, and now you can't hold any living water. So instead of like elaborating on it, he just keeps going. You forsaken yourself. You made yourself a broken cistern. What, dude? Sit still for a minute. Stop moving around. Richard Joyce, talk about what that means. It means you've let yourself leak. You're leaking. You're not staying on point. So anyway, down here it says, verse 13, "The figure of the fountain of living waters emphasizes that God alone, why do these monkey Christians that I got a question for you. Why do these monkey Christians think they have so much power? I made myself a broken cistern, but then I turned my back on the wickedness and I put away my sin. I repented and now I'm saved. Has nothing to do with you, Richard Joyce, or what you're fucking think you're doing. He's doing it to you, bitch. Because you don't have love in your heart. That's why you are the way you are, Richard Joyce. You don't have no love in your heart. Anyway, let me get back to the point. People need to stop. They don't really know the God. They don't know God. The figure of the fountain of living waters emphasizes that God alone can bring life and refreshment necessary to the thirsty soul. Psalm 36, John 4:10, John 7:37. Israel had left the purity of living waters for the pollution of contaminated, broken cisterns that offered no water at all. Polluted. It's not that you made yourself a broken cistern. It's that you put polluted water in there and it rotted out the side and it cracked because you bumped into the wall because you're not focusing, you're not paying attention, Richard Joyce. You're just flying all over the map, talking about being forsaken. He forsook his people. He didn't forsake us, Richard. Brothers and sisters, he didn't forsake. You forsook him. You're not caring for God and people enough, Richard. That's the problem. You're playing religion. The dude's playing religion anyway. Forsaken. They have forsaken me. The Lord hasn't forsaken you. Richard, you forsook him. So then it goes into I stay right here. I stay right here in the text. He went running to Timothy. He went running to Psalms. He went running to Paul in the book of Acts. He went running. He was talking about being in prison because later in Jeremiah gets thrown in prison and he went to prison. He was talking about you get 3 square meals in prison around here, but Jeremiah didn't get no 3 square meals. It's like, dude. Oh, painful. Anyhow, so then it goes into a degenerate vine. What happened to Israel? We were supposed to be the higher vibration. We were supposed to be vibrating up here and bringing everyone's vibration up. But the people in the lands brought our vibration down. We became degenerate. We became like the heathen. Richard Joyce doesn't understand the Bible. It's about God's nation and the other nations. That's what the Bible is about. So when you hear these black Hebrew Israelites, Jay Hall was going into this yesterday. This is one of the things that drives us nuts. These fucking black Hebrew ignorites, these fuckers. This one burns me. They say that the Gentiles, they were just Israelites. They were just black people in a Hellenistic state of mind. They were Israel. They were actually Israel. They were part of our tribe, but they They were in a Hellenistic state of mind. That's the Gentiles. They're actually Israel. Most of the Gentiles were Gentiles, dumbasses. Fucking black Hebrew Israelites. Talk about another bunch of fucking knuckleheads. They're the other nations. Gabar, Tahar. At least someone's happy. Sorry. No. The Gentiles are the other nations. Does that drive you nuts, Jay? These fuckers? That's one of the most ridiculous, fucking stupid, vain imagination theory that they came up with. It has nothing to do with the Bible. My brother Jay Hall, Brother Jay Hall is his channel. He posted a written rebuke to their stupidity, and he's right, man. That shit drives us crazy because that's not the Bible. That's some fucked up nigga shit there. That's some bad shit. So anyway, it talks about the degenerate vine, how we went from a nation that was supposed to bring everyone up, and they brought us down. The nations brought us down. That's what this is about. It's not, oh, the Gentiles, they were Israelites in a Hellenistic state of mind is all. No, man. The Gentiles are the heathens, you crazy Negroes. Wherefore will you plead with me? Israel's transgression against God. We turned our back on him. O generation, see ye the word of the Lord. Have I been a wilderness unto Israel, a land of darkness? Wherefore say my people, we are lords, we will come no more unto thee. Like me, I've been there. When I was at Adonijah, I thought, I am God. I don't need God. I don't need to go to God. I am a God. That comes from our fallen angel seed line. We came from a higher vibration. So compared to the heathens, we thought we were the shit. And we are the shit, but we weren't thinking about anyone but ourselves, so that kind of fucked us up. We were so focused on how badass we were, we fucked it up. Verse 32, can a maid forget her ornaments or a bride her attire? Yet my people have forgotten me days without number. See what I said? We weren't thinking about God, and we weren't thinking about the Gentiles. We were thinking about, we could do whatever we want. We're the crap, right? We're out of our minds. Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. Instead of teaching them the right way, we're like, we can do this, we can do that, and we could get away with it. I get away with murder. I mean, not, I haven't actually killed anyone. I haven't killed anyone. Why trim your ways? We didn't care. We're like, we can get away with it. Let's see what you can do. And we got a lot of people into trouble by ignoring God and ignoring his laws. Because we knew he'd never forsake us. But he did. He finally did. He's like, fuck you guys then. It says, also in thy skirts is found the blood of the souls of the poor innocents. I have not found it by secret search, but upon all these. It wasn't just a little transgression. It wasn't a little, we did, it wasn't, what do you call it? It wasn't just a little indiscretion. It was full on It was full on turning people into monsters. Yet you say, because I am innocent, surely his anger shall turn away from me. Behold, I will plead with you, because you sayest, I have not sinned. Why gaddest thou about so much to change thy ways? So on and so forth. You went to Egypt. Yea, you shalt go forth from him, and thine hand upon thine head, for the Lord has rejected your confidences, and you shall not prosper in them. That's what I was just saying, right? We're confident as hell. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And we know you love us. We know you're our God, and we know you love us. Like a spoiled brat is what I am. Right? I'm a spoiled brat because I'm a Jew. You get it? Israel played the harlot. They say if a man put away his wife and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But you have played the harlot with many lovers, yet returned again to me, said the Lord. We went to Catholicism. We went to Baptist church. We went to Methodist. We looked at Buddhism. We did a little Buddhism. We did a little yoga. We did a little Hindu. We were looking at the Hindu Arabic. We did a little world. We did a little sex and drugs and rock and roll. We did some praying to the God of rock and roll guitar. We played to the God of long rubber squishy toys. We played to the God of pharmakia, drugs, right? Pharmakia. We've prayed to the God of cocaine and alcohol. That's what this is saying. Why would I take you back? You guys are dirty. You've done it all. You went and fucked around with people like Richard Joyce. You did what? No, I'm never taking you back now. You did what? You listen to these heathens? That's for me. I don't know about you guys. If you're a Gentile and you're a heathen, I'd be careful. I don't know what to tell you. But for us, I can't go I can't go back to church. Not allowed. Shall I return onto church again? I can't. You understand? I don't know what to tell you. If you're a heathen or a Gentile, I don't know. I'm not sure where you go. You're probably better off here than going to church. You're better off just sitting with me. I'm not kidding either. Israel played the harlot. Lift up your eyes onto the high places and see where thou hast not been lean with. In the ways hast you sat for them, as the Arabian in the wilderness. Yeah, we sat with them. We sat with the Hittites. We sat with the Egyptians. And you have polluted the land with your whoredoms and your wickedness. Therefore the showers have been withholden, and there has been no latter rain, and you have a whore's forehead. You refuse to be ashamed. I get a kick out of people. The old gal, she's probably my age. She's still swinging her hips, got her shoulders back. It's weird. You get to be a certain age, like I am, or like she is, and it seems like you see too much. I could tell by her look on her face. She was like trying to have a good time. She's like, "This is nice." Trying to convince herself that she's having a good time. She was like, "Isn't this nice?" Anyhow, we're in chapter 3 now. Israel plays the harlot. We weren't supposed to we weren't supposed to we weren't supposed to be like you, like the heathens, like the Gentiles, and that's what it's talking about. You get no. There was a lot of time where I didn't get any latter rain. The latter rain means you didn't get new information as time goes on, and you keep coming back, and you're getting judgment, and you're going, what is going on? Who am I? Where's my God? God, can you hear me? Are you there? And he talked to you just enough to let you know, yeah. And you're like, okay, well, then you wouldn't hear from him again. It was torturous. Did you hear me? That's what it's talking about. It's talking about you didn't get you fucked up. I fucked up. You fucked up. We fucked up. We're running around out here going, yeah, hanging out with the Romans not that bad. I like the sex part, or I like the power part, or I like the money part, or I like whatever it is. You know, we're in that now. We're all played up by this system. I can lay in my soft bed, get up and put something in the microwave. My drinks are cold all the time. I got a laundry. I can clean my clothes in an hour. I have a car. I can drive around. I can go to the beach. I can go. It's easy. There's a Coast Guard. Coast Guard. So anyway, that's part of the point of Jeremiah is sorry. He's trying to get you to understand all the mistakes you've made in your many lives. You've made a lot of mistakes. Here she comes. She's stiff as a board. She's staring, walking and staring, and wow. You have a whore's forehead and refuse to be ashamed. Richard Joyce isn't ashamed of himself for he doesn't even know that he's fucking up. He doesn't know he's messing up. He needs to slow down. Instead of doing a 10-minute video jumping all over the whole Bible and talking about something that's not even in there, he's talking about broken cisterns, and we made ourselves broken cisterns. We didn't so much make ourselves that way. We couldn't help it. Being around heathens, being around Gentiles, being around wicked people, you're going to become wicked. That was one of the lessons I learned about this this hit and run deal that I went through with these two women. If you're going to hang out with dogs, you're going to get fleas. Bad company. How's it go? Bad company destroys good morals. That's not exactly the way it goes. Bad company. Yeah, bad company destroys good morals. You're gonna suffer if you hang out with. You're gonna get fleas if you hang out with dogs. So don't hang out with Richard Joyce. You're gonna get fleas. I'm gonna come back. We'll look at some more Jeremiah. I love you guys. I hope you're having a good day. The next video should be kind of interesting. It talks about my people. I gotta laugh it off because otherwise it hurts too much. Judah's sin is greater than Israel's sin. Ouch. JD Niger, Word of Truth. Subscribe if you want to talk about the Bible. I'm not a pastor. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I want you to learn. I want you to learn who your God is. First, before you start trying to do anything, find out who your God is. All right. Love you guys. I'm out.